This is Rob Carbone, and you're listening to BD4.
He loops out to left field. Going to be a tough play. Jeter on the run, makes the play. And flies into the stands. Oh, what a play by Derek Jeter. There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot by Aaron Judge.
Way back left field. You've got to be kidding me. Goodbye, home run. I swear to the Lord, you got to put four fingers up. Flores comes to
See ya. See ya. See ya. A home run by Derek Jeter. Oh, what a ball game. A game-winning walk-off home run by Derek Jeter. He is Mr. November.
this one by Mattingly. Oh, hang on to the rope.
That is high, that is far, that is gone. A tremendous home run to the back end of the grandstand in left field. The Sanchino. Oh, that Gary is scary. Ball game over. Yankees win. Ah! Yankees win.
I mean, how do you even get excited about this team right now? How does one even get excited about them? I mean, you watch these games and you just see this team dog it. There doesn't seem to be a desire. There doesn't seem to be that drive. It just seems like they're half-assing it. And maybe this is just me. You know, it's easy to sit here and say that from the couch, but it doesn't, because I've watched this team for years now, and it's that same look. It's just that same feel. Does anybody have that drive? Does anybody want to be mean? Does anybody want to do nothing but win and only win? It doesn't feel like that. You know? The Yankees are beating people to make statements. The Rays are actually making statements by responding with wins. They're hitting homers. Chapman hit Brosseau the other night, or he threw at his head. What happens next? The Rays don't come back and hit the Yankees. No, they respond. Brosseau comes out here and he just tears us apart. Hits 2 bombs tonight. I mean, this team's a fucking joke right now. 20-15, 4.5 back. And while the division isn't over, it's not as likely as anybody would like it to be. It's September, guys. This is a 60-game season. You've got 20-something games remaining. You got no more games against Tampa. That's it. You had your chance to get them there. Now you got to rely on them losing, and then you have to start winning. That's going to be very difficult. So you know what? The division chances right now are not looking too good for the Yankees. They got to snap out of whatever the fuck this is that they're in. They've got to snap out of it really quick. And I'm not even talking about the division. I just want them to be awake before the fucking playoffs come around. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of watching this team just fucking dog it. What's going on, guys? Rob Carbone coming at you with episode 153 of BD4. Episode 153 of the podcast of BD4, where there's no better way to get your Yankees and Knicks analysis. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody else is doing well. I'm not doing great right now. Watching this team is just giving me a headache. It's making me so frustrated, but here we are. It's... I don't know. I don't know what to say. You watch these games and you just get so pissed off. You can't do anything about it. You know, you can't. Maybe they're just so lackluster because there's no crowd and it's the Bronx, and the Bronx is usually popping. Maybe that's it. Maybe they just need fans there. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm so tired of watching this shit. It is so bad. And look at, they're 20-15. That's a mediocre record. That's a pretty, meh season right there. Oh, man. I mean, what do you say? What do you say at this point? Just watching this shit. It's the same thing every game. Let's get a recap. Oh man, where do we? Man, I mean, all right. So Garrett Cole, our ace, the guy we got $300 million for to go and pitch well in games like this. He goes out there in the first inning. It just doesn't seem to have it again. By the end of his night, he allows two more home runs to his hefty total on the season, which I think, at least at the time, it led the league. 2 home runs, 4 total runs in 5 innings, 8 more hits, 4 walks to those 8 hits. Just got banged around, just didn't throw strikes, didn't look good at all. On the flip side, Tyler Glasnow just mowed down the Yankee lineup. I believe he was pitching a no-hitter for maybe 5 innings, if I can remember correctly, which was nice. Fucking Christ. But Garrett Cole on the flip side, again, didn't look good. Home runs left and right, hard hits, kicked out of the game after 4 innings. Nick Nelson comes in relief. That guy's a fucking bum. I don't know why he's even on this roster. Nobody with talent. Nelson comes into relief in the 6th inning, and he allows 3 hits in just that 1 inning, and 1 more run comes across to make it 5-0 Rays after 6 innings of play. Glasnow just mowing them down. Cole just getting mowed, just getting plowed. It was ugly. It was ugly. What else do you say? Again, it's hard for me to really say much right now because of the way this team is just playing. They're just so lackluster. Check swinging, indecisive up there. Undecided. Glasnow ends up going 6 total innings, 2 hits, no runs. The only Yankee runs come later in the game. Gio Urshela hits a home run in the 7th, a solo shot, and then Luke Voigt stayed hot, and he hit another home run in the bottom of the 8th. It was a 2-run shot to make it 5-3 Rays, but the Yankees couldn't come closer. Just those 2 home runs off of Garcia on the Rays, and that was it. That was it. The Yankees couldn't come closer. 5-3. They took that loss. Garrett Cole took his 2nd loss as a Yankee, his 2nd loss in a row. Yes, that was not pretty. See Nick Nelson there. If you're watching the podcast, gives up a single to runner on second with 2 outs, and that's what made it 5-0. And then you saw the game. You saw the game. Okay. Glasnow fucking pitches, man. That guy has movement. He's got velocity. He's got pinpoint accuracy. Well, he does walk a lot of batters, but for the most part, he hits the spots. He's a damn good pitcher. Him, Blake Snell and Glasnow, and then you got Morton, who just returned tonight. That's a damn good rotation. And you got some good complementary guys at the 4 and 5 spots, too. But wow. So Glasnow shut the Yankees down. Garrett Cole could not get it done. And the Yankees take the 5-3 loss in that first game. Man. What do I say? I want to scream. I really want to scream right now off the top of my lungs. I do. But I've got neighbors. I've got a family that's trying to sleep as it is 1:30 in the morning, Thursday. I've got class today. First day of class. All right, let's stop fucking around. Let's go and recap. Let's go recap game 2. All right. Game 2. Let's see. Was this Tanaka? This was okay. So this was the game where LeMahieu actually had 2 home runs in the first inning, one to left field, and then later in the 3rd inning, LeMahieu knocked one to opposite field. It was 2-0 Yankees after 3 innings. All right, so maybe we're gonna pull this one out, right? And then Tanaka here on the other end pitching a really good game. He's been good for the Yankees. 6 innings, 3 hits, a walk, a hit batter, which was intentional, which we'll talk about at the end of the once we recap all this. And then just 2 runs across 6 innings, which was a home run to Kiermaier in that top of the 5th to tie the game 2-2. But Tanaka pitched well. Outside of that, Clint Frazier gave him a little bit of help with a nice diving catch in the 6th inning to collect the second out. Let's see if we can find that clip, the Clint Frazier highlight. Let's see. No. Here it is. Hell of a dive there by Frazier. Full out dive. So look at that. If you're watching the podcast, you can see the highlight. Hell of a dive. His defense has improved. Clint Frazier. I gotta give Clint credit. He's been good. But yeah, the Yankees score their runs by a Little League home run. That was the big hit of the night. Gio Urshela hits that triple. Drives in all 3 runs, including himself, as Kiermaier misplays a ball in center field, which I loved. I can't stand Kiermaier. But yeah, a Little League home run by Gio Urshela to tack on 3 more runs for the Yankees makes it 5-2 after 6 innings of play. And that was pretty much it. Johnny Lasagna comes in to toss the 7th, gives up a home run to Adam Adames. How the fuck do you say that? Adames? And it was 5-3 Yankees. And they took that victory. Chapman obviously headhunted there in that 9th inning. Brosseau, which caused a little bit of a bench clearing altercation between the 2 clubs, but that ended up getting Aaron Boone suspended, Kevin Cash suspended, and Chapman, which again, we're going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, Yanks won that game. So a little bit of a tease in game 2 with the victory. Oh shit. There's that highlight. Game 3 though, let's just get to game 3. We'll cut right to it, and we'll get our discussion going after this. Game 3, Yankees 2, the fucking Rays, fucking 5 more runs, and this one was really ugly from the start. You knew they were losing as soon as Montgomery started letting up big hits in the 1st inning. Jordan Montgomery's actually been very good for the Yankees up to this point. He's been very solid. It was just that one start against Boston earlier in the year. But outside of that, heading into tonight, he's been very consistent. But he didn't have it. He did not have it in this one, guys. A double to the first batter of the game. A double. And just ends up getting just blasted, I guess is the word. 5 hits. 4 runs, 2 homers, and pitches just 2/3 of the 1st inning before he's getting the boot by Yankee bench coach Carlos Mendoza, because Aaron Boone suspended. So Montgomery looks like shit, puts the Yankees in a 4-0 hole right away. And it was a home run by, I don't know this guy's name, Arozarena. Oh fuck. And then 2 home runs tonight from Brosseau, who responds in the most perfect way. He hits a home run. His first came in that 1st inning off Montgomery to make it 4-0. And then Holder doesn't make it better, making it 5-0 in the 5th inning. Brosseau hits his 2nd homer. Let's see if we can fast forward a little bit with a clip. 5-0 after 5 innings. And the Yankees muster up just 2 runs. Just 2. Just 2. It was, who was it? Let's see if I have it in my notes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clint Frazier hit a home run in the bottom of the 6th. It was a solo shot because, of course, the Yankees can't get on base. He made it 5-1 after 6 innings. Oh, yeah. Ben Heller got tossed. That was in the top of the 5th. That may have been unintentional. It looked like it was an accident, judging by his reaction. Unless he's that big of a pussy to where he's going to fake it like he didn't mean to do it and not man up to it. But he got tossed. No benches cleared tonight, though. Kept their social distance. But yeah, he got tossed in the top of the 5th, but in the bottom of the 6th was when Frazier hit that solo shot. And it was him hitting one. And then at the top of the 9th, with the guy on second base, forget who, LeMahieu drives in a run, making it 5-2. Voit then took the plate as the tying run, but grounded out, and that would be the end of the game. All right, so yeah, Yanks keep losing, man. They just, I don't know. I want to yell. I really want to yell, and I might. I need to get it out of my system. But listen, it's not good. Offensively, the bats outside of DJ LeMahieu, Luke Voit, and maybe Clint Frazier, nobody's really producing. Throw Gio in there too, because he's been good. But nobody else is really producing for this team. I mean, you look at the team. Let's see if we can, we'll pull it up later. But you got fucking Brett Gardner hitting in the 100s. You've got Gary Sanchez hitting in the 100s. Both of them are playing every day. Tyler Wade playing every day, hitting in the 100s, or a regular. Mike Ford, a regular, hitting in the friggin' 100s. How many guys in this lineup can't hit the ball? Aaron Hicks, batting friggin' third every day. Third! And he's hitting 220. Yeah, he's had some clutch moments for us. But stop batting the guy third. Bat him 9. He's a good 9 hitter. Occasional home run, and he walks a lot. Bat him 9. Got LeMahieu hitting friggin' 400 out here. Nobody's ever on base for the guy. He's an automatic single, at the least, every time he's at the goddamn plate. Nobody friggin' gets on base for him. We don't score runs because nobody else in this. We got like 6 or 7 guys hitting below the league average. Maybe more. I mean, the Yankees as a team, as a friggin' unit, are hitting in the 240s. You take away LeMahieu's 400 batting average, what the hell does that give them? I mean, Jesus Christ. And yes, I know. We're in an era where batting average isn't everything. It's all about OPS and ex-WOBA and this and that and WAR this. But you still need to be able to balance that power with some contact. You need that. And I say it every damn episode. I know it's tiring, but it's damn true. You need to have those guys who know how to make the ball, make contact with the baseball. Home runs are great. Yankees hit a lot of them. Walks are great. Yankees hit a lot of them. But you need those guys who are able to hit the single, double, triple as well and balance it out and make contact. How many guys on this team are hitting over 280 with a strikeout rate less than 20%? Probably 1 or 2. LeMahieu's got to be one of them. I don't think there's anybody else. Stanton? But that's not sustainable for him, and he's hurt. I mean, Jesus Christ, there is no balance. It's just power. It's just strikeout, home run, walk. Strikeout, home run, walk. You don't get those at-bats from everybody else like LeMahieu does. You don't get that from much. I mean, him and Voit, productive as hell. But you got so many guys just automatic outs. Automatic fucking outs. And they're in the lineup every damn day. Aaron Boone just throws them in there. At this point, why not just put Estevan Florial out there instead of Gardner, who's clearly toast? I wouldn't be shocked if Davy Garcia doesn't get another shot in the rotation. 6 shutout. Too much for the Yankees. No more. I mean, shit. You're sitting here 20-15. Time's kind of running out on you. Yes, you still got some. But it's not looking good. It's not looking promising for the Yankees. I mean, they're just getting bitched by the Tampa Bay Rays this season. Bitched. And you know what this reminds me of? I mentioned it to my buddy tonight. Texted him. It reminds me of 2018. 2018? Yeah. 2018, when the Boston Red Sox just completely manhandled the Yankees every time they faced them. That was the year Boston won the title. That's what this reminds me of, with the Yankees and the Rays. The Rays are just completely bitching the Yankees around, just completely bullying them. Yanks get bullied. They're completely bullying the shit out of the Yankees. They're trash talking them. They're making their smirky comments in the dugout. And they have every right to, because they're producing victories. They're winning. They're not throwing at us. No, they're winning. They're answering by winning. What is it? 2 out of fucking 12, 10 times we've played them so far? And that's it. That's it with the Rays. We're done. So we gotta rely on them losing now to gain ground. And we gotta start winning. I mean, it doesn't seem promising to me, the division. And you got the Blue Jays who are just 1 game behind. Let me check, as a matter of fact. Let's go to the MLB standings, and I'm pretty sure the Blue Jays are just 1 game behind us. So we got to watch the hell out. I know it's a 16-team playoff format this year, but yep. There's Toronto, just 1 game behind us, the Yankees. Wow. 4-6 last 10. Here are the Rays, 26-12. I mean, it's just... The Yankees go on to play Baltimore. They got a quick one against the Mets tomorrow, but they got Baltimore for a couple of games after. They got to beat them. But it doesn't look good, guys. Does not look good. Doesn't look good. Yeah, offensively, where the hell is your consistency outside of, a couple of guys? Man, if I could clone DJ LeMahieu 8 more times and say fuck off to everybody else, I'd do it in a damn heartbeat. He's the guy in this team that runs everything. He's the goddamn catalyst. I don't give a shit about your power. If you can't figure out a way to make contact, you're not going to fucking win a damn game in October. You're not going to win the World Series. And we see it every friggin' year. We see all these World Series winning teams, especially of late, being teams that can make contact while having that power. The Nationals, the Astros, the Red Sox, every damn Yankees World Series winning team, even. You go all the way back to 2009. That team knew how to hit. They knew how to slug, but they knew how to fucking hit. They didn't strike out over 30% of their at-bats. I mean, the K rates on this team, you look at so many guys are above 25%. So many guys are below 300 with the batting average. Yes, the OPS. The OPS, I fucking get it. But we need guys who are consistent with the bat. We need guys who know how to hit the more frequent type of hits. The single is, as much the home run is popular in today's game, the single is still the most frequent hit in today's game statistically. And when you have somebody like DJ, who's a singles hitter, being that that's the most frequent hit, he's going to come through more consistently on a day-to-day basis because he hits a lot of singles. And you're getting a guy who's constantly on base for you every single day. I mean, fuck, what's his WAR? His WAR's got to be up there. If you're a WAR guy, I'm sure it's, he's probably not leading because it's a stat that you need a total amount of games for, but it's probably good. It's probably good. Yeah. I'm tired of this shit, man. What's with Garrett Cole, man? The ace of this fucking club. How many home runs is it? I don't know. He leads the damn league. I know that. He's coming here, supposed to be this $3 million ace, and I'm not saying he's not going to. I'm sure he'll be fine in the end. He's the one guy I'm not worried about. But so far, there is room for a little bit of concern. Blame Yankee Stadium, but he's been doing it in other parks too. 12 home runs and 8 starts. A 3.9 ERA. It's not very $300 million like so far. Not so far. Not so far. What is it? Was the Houston pitching coach just magical? Is it the fucking Yankees just not hitting for him and he doesn't have that motive? Is it Gary? I understand. He's got time left to redeem himself, but this is a 60-game season, folks. He's got to start being that ace. Because outside of him and playoff Tanaka, who the hell else is going to give you that consistency? You don't know. You don't know for sure, like you would with a Cole and a Tanaka in the postseason. That's what worries me. That's why I think the Yankees should have fucking gotten off their ass and ponied up for the at the deadline, but they didn't. They sat there and did nothing again. gonna rely on in-house options. And Davy Garcia was spectacular in his debut. But if they're gonna rely on that, he better start keeping that up. Oh man. I'm trying not to really flip out right now. I could yell off the top of my lungs, but I'm not. I'm trying my best. So Kevin Cash getting suspended was the most ridiculous thing in the world. What, for saying mean things? I mean, shit. What happened to trash talk? Little rivalry brewing. He gets suspended for saying he's got a bullpen full of guys who throw 98. Jesus Christ. Manfred's a little bitch. Don't know why Boone got suspended either. I mean, I understand why they did it, but I don't think it was right. Chapman, I guess, is more understandable. But, Jesus, baseball has gotten so soft. Hey, the Astros, at least they got their punishment, right? But, man, this fucking Yankees team, I'm sorry. I can't even talk about them any longer without getting sick to my goddamn stomach. There's no desire. There's no passion, no drive. Nobody wants to be mean, dirty. Dirty's probably not a great word, being that Chapman just threw 103 at somebody's head. But you know what I mean? There's nobody on this fucking team that wants to win, that has that old school mentality, that just wants to kick the living shit out of you and win, and nothing but win. There's nobody on that team who wants to do that. And so I'm not just trying to fucking listen. I don't enjoy being an asshole fan. I just do it because I know this team so well, and I've said these things so much, and I've ended up being correct year after year after year, that it's like it's going to sound really cocky and braggish, but it's like I feel like I know the outcome every year. That's why I'm always so harsh on them. Quote. You call it harsh, I just call it realism. Listen, by the end of October, it's going to be one of the few things I fucking mentioned right here. It's going to be the injury bug. It's going to be the fucking lineup being very strikeout prone. It's going to be the rotation not giving enough innings, or effective innings, I should say. It's going to be these, bullpen decisions, or these heavily influenced by analytics decisions that Aaron Boone has. That's going to be the fucking downfall once again. One of those, or all of those, or some of those, it's going to be that. And I say it all the time. I say this every damn year with this damn team. Those are always the underlying issues. Every year, it's those few things. Every fucking year. And yet, this team gets hyped up like they're so special. With the way they're talked about within the media, and the way they promote themselves, and the way the Yes Network tells you, whatever they tell you, you would think they've won fucking 3 more rings already. You'd think they're on 31 looking for 32. But shit, they're stuck on 27, guys. They haven't won. This whole process started, in the second half of 2017? 18, 19? It's been a few years, guys. We haven't won yet. So let's calm it the fuck down. All right, let's fucking temper our goddamn expectations. And let's not fucking brown nose this damn team until they fucking win a fucking World Series championship. Until they start acting like the damn New York Yankees. And stop acting like some small market pussy team. 20-15. Getting bitched around by the Tampa Bay Rays. Who wouldn't even be able to fucking draw a crowd, even if the season wasn't some special COVID shit. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing when you think about the payroll this team has. How much money they've got. All these superstars they hype up. Yet, every single year, we're going home early. Despite those hyped up expectations. Despite those small market teams in this division. We're going home early. And now we're about to lose a damn division to the Tampa Bay Rays. If they keep this up. I'm just fucking sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking bullshit. Let's get to the question of the day. Let's get to the NYK question of the day, and I guess we'll wrap this one up. First, let's take a quick break. Be right back. Hey guys, really quick, I just want to remind you that if you go to my website at nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com, you can find me on social media. You can find the links to my podcast and my blog. So that's all you got to do. Just go to my website, go to nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com, and there will be a page that displays all of my information. All right, guys, thank you. Let's get back to the show. It's so disgusting, man. I'm so sick of watching this bullshit. Yeah, what are you going to do at this point? You just got to keep watching them. But as a fan, listen, I know it's easy to sit here and criticize them so much. But again, when you see this shit happening in front of your eyes and you've seen it before and you've called it before so many times, it's hard not to get upset. It really is. Because I feel like I know what it is. And I do know what it is. But every single year, they get overhyped again. They get overhyped again. They get overhyped again. Temper your expectations because this team is not as great as you people think. They've got so many issues and so many issues with a lot of weight, that just hold them down. And everybody says, oh, they're hurt. Oh, they're hurt. Wait till everybody. We said that before. We've said it. You can't just rely on everybody being healthy because we haven't had that yet to begin with. Okay. But you can't just rely on that because, players got to come back and get into a rhythm before the postseason. Okay, fucking Judge and Stanton and everybody else. What are the odds that everybody's going to be healthy, for one, and everybody's going to be effective and hot by the time the playoffs come around, too, or the end of the season so we can get back in that first place spot? It's just, it's so delusional, some of you fucking idiots. I'm sorry. But it is. It is. I can't help it but laugh. And when I'm right again, and I'll say it, when the Yankees don't win the World Series for an 11th consecutive season, I told you so. And if they do win the World Series this season, guess what? I'll be the first one fucking celebrating for them. I just don't see it happening. It's just my opinion. Okay, I'm a fan with the heart, sure. But I also I'm a very opinionated person, okay? So me saying I don't think they have a chance at winning a title is not me being negative. That's not me just wanting them to do bad, or because that makes no sense. It's just me saying what I really believe is true. And if it turns out to not be true, and I'm all for that. I'm all for being wrong in this situation. But you know what? I really, really don't think I'm going to be wrong because I've been right before, plenty of times before. And I don't see a drastic difference between this team and the Yankees teams that we've been witnessing the past couple of seasons. Hopefully I'm fucking wrong. But I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm talking about, all right? You can listen to the media. You can listen to all those, 20-year-old, 15-year-old, Gen Z, Gen Millennial, whatever the fuck Yankees fans who just, love to hype up their team and suck up to their favorite players. Sure, do that. But I'm trying to be as real as I can. I just don't love the odds here. I don't love it. When we always have to play the if game or the when game, when he gets back. If he does this, we'll be fine. No. When are we going to play the game where we almost know, where we have that magical season that we know they're going to take it all? I just don't ever have that feeling anymore. 2017 was the last time I had that feeling. And we got cheated. I felt like that. Oh, I always felt like that was the year. Last year in the playoffs, maybe with that LeMahieu hit and then Chapman obviously serving up a slider too, but I still didn't think the Yankees had a chance. And they had to play another. If they won that game, they would have had to gone another one against Houston. I just fucking don't have that feeling anymore. It's not inside me. I just don't love their odds. I don't think I'm making any fucking sense at all. I'm sorry, but bottom line, guys, I don't love the odds because of this offense, because of the pitching staff, because of the injuries, because of the analytical decision making. And yeah, okay, let's get to the question of the day. All right. All right, so last time out, since it was Jackie Robinson weekend a couple of days ago, we asked you how many All-Star appearances did Jackie Robinson make in his career? All right, the answer to that question, it is 6. He made the All-Star team 6 times over his 10-year career. Pretty impressive. Tonight's NYK question of the day. I feel like most Yankees fans know this, but fuck it. What team was Aaron Judge initially drafted by? Wasn't the Yankees. All right, so one more time. What team was Aaron Judge initially drafted to? All right, so message me the answer on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Don't use Twitter much these days, so better yet, it's better to reach me on Facebook or Instagram. Fucking DM me, or you can comment the answer once I publish the podcast. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in to BD4. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we've got for tonight's episode. We covered it all. I think, right? Is there anything I'm missing? DJ good, Voight good, Frazier good, Gio good. Everybody else can fuck off. Everybody else can fuck off. Man. I don't know, man. 20-15. What's that? 35 games. All right, so you've got 25 games remaining. That 40-win season that I was hoping for is definitely out the window. Now you have to shoot for 35, and even that's going to be difficult the way they're going. Shit. Something in me wants to say they're going to be 33-27. And honestly, with the way the Rays are going and with how the Blue Jays are going, that could get them third place. And again, I know there's a 16-team playoff thing, but it's all about expectations, baby. The Yankees, that's why I'm so hard about. I'm so hard on them because it's all about fucking expectations. And the Yankees' expectations, we all know it. It's boom or bust. It's World Series or bust. It's win the division, win the equivalent to 100 games, and get to the World Series and win it. That's their expectation every damn year. Right? And so being in a situation where we are 20-15, almost 5 games out of first place to the small market Tampa Bay Rays, who have just bitched us around all season, it makes me upset. It makes me really upset. It makes me pissed off. So that's why I went on my little tangent tonight. We're almost 40 minutes in, so I don't want to waste any more of your time. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to BD4. I'm your host of BD4. I'm your host, Rob Carbone. That you just listened to BD4 or watched BD4 if you watch the podcast on YouTube. Or, again, you can also listen to the podcast on the many platforms we have. Just go to my website, nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com/connect. And that's it. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in episode 154. All right. Rob Carbone signing out. All right. Ciao. This podcast is sponsored by Anchor.